Now, here's Storm Team 10 meteorologist Chris Cozart.
Welcome back. Beautiful Friday across Acadiana. Feeling a touch better outside now. It still will be very hot. Don't get me wrong. This isn't fall-like air at the moment, but there is a slight break in the high humidity and also the extreme heat we've been dealing with all this week. So let's take a look outside here. Beautiful blue skies, some hazy blue skies really. If you look up across Opelousas here in Evangeline Downs, getting ready for the races tonight. Dirt tracks looking good. Turf tracks looking beautiful as well with all those green grass, all that green grass. Temperatures here in Opelousas 88. It's not steamy outside. There is still humidity, don't get me wrong, but it feels like 96 degrees. At some points this week, we were feeling like the triple digits by this time for your lunch hour. So I still have highs going into the upper 90s. I think that's going to be a stretch at this point. We started off a little bit cooler than we thought, and I think temperatures for the afternoon, we'll call it mid to upper 90s. Definitely less humid, more comfortable this evening. Temperatures tonight cooling back down to lower 70s almost. We were in the 60s there in Opelousas this morning. We may make a run at that either tonight or Saturday night, Sunday morning, with another weaker cold front coming through to kind of reinforce that drier air for the most part. So we're not seeing anything on Storm Team 10 radar. We really shouldn't. Over the weekend, everything looks really quiet now. Models are starting to trend towards our forecast here on Monday, Tuesday with some isolated showers and a few thunderstorms possible. That's when the muggy air starts to return back. Will be early next week. Upper 80s for Opelousas and Jennings, lower 90s everywhere else, so we're not in the mid to upper 90s like we've been feeling. This is actually 5 degrees cooler than lunchtime yesterday, and during the summertime, if we can be 5 degrees cooler than the previous day, we're winning the battle here. And the dew points have dropped a little bit. Now, there is still some muggier conditions across Abbeville and New Iberia, but dew points in the lower 70s, feeling a little bit better for us across Acadiana, keeping the feels like temperatures mostly in the mid to upper 90s, triple digit heat index values across Abbeville and New Iberia. Our buyers taking temperatures to 93. We're already at 91, so probably 95 to 96. I think we're going to be shy of our forecasted high. And then overall, it's going to be extremely warm during the evening hours, but pleasant for the most part because the humidity levels won't be too bad. Temperatures tonight on their way down into the low to mid 70s. High temperatures, though, right around, we'll keep it at 99 just to reflect that it's still going to be very hot. And with the little bit of humidity that we are getting, it will feel like 110 degrees. Mid to upper 90s continues over the weekend. Basically the same weather. Possibly a touch cooler on Sunday with a high around 97 there. But as we zoom out on the satellite and radar, there was a band of showers here. That's your cold front. It's faded away that rainfall. It's a weak one. Again, we're not tapping in any type of fall-like temperatures, but there's another front up here across northern Louisiana that will reinforce that drier air. There's what's left of Debbie with all the rainfall up across the northeast. Way out in the Atlantic, this is the next system to watch in the tropics. That's a weak wave at the moment, very disorganized, with a lot of showers and storms. It's going to continue to work westward, and it's still about 7 to 10 days away from forming into anything. Notice that area of concern here from the National Hurricane Center is going to be the Lesser Antilles there and into the northern Caribbean islands. 60% chance this develops, and the models are pretty aggressive with this developing. It looks like late next weekend and next weekend, but as it does, it turns northward. No model brings it into the Gulf, but as we stress this time of year when we're this early in the forecast, just be careful because the forecast uncertainty is going to be rather high. Temperatures tonight, mid 70s, upper 90s for tomorrow, mid to upper 90s Sunday. And then you see mid 90s next week, some muggier air and some isolated rain chances back Monday and Tuesday. That's a check on your forecast. We're going to be back in a few minutes.
Download the KLFY News 10 weather app. Stay connected today.